Alright folks, Machine Ace Idiot, we are back. Let's head on to chapter 3. Ace, this is one puzzle of the case. We don't seem to be getting any closer to the person who served Pickle Brain his deadly last supper. Ace, the police just got a call from the giant ape's temporary lockup. They say the beast is awake and trying to escape from his cage again. Wow, what a horrible deja vu. What should we do now, Ace? I've run out of ape capturing ideas. Fortunately, I haven't. Trust me, Ace, I've got a brilliant idea. Let's go to the lockup. Nice. What do you got for us? Oh, and there's the beast. It looks furious. Quick, Rose, what was your brilliant idea? Well, whenever Rasputin can't sleep, I sing him a song. Just listen. Hush-a-bye, baby, the night winds are sighing. Go to sleep, baby, the crickets are crying. Sleep till the dew on the green grass is winking. Sleep till the morning sun wakens you blinking. Oh, it's amazing. Rose, your serenade seems to be to the gorilla's liking. The beast has fallen asleep. Which means Ace and I can safely tiptoe back to Pickle Brain's lab for one final investigation. He just wants to be loved. It's hard when everyone's being so mean to him. Oh yeah, for the live stream today, for the live stream on Thursday, we ended up being famous enough to have a troll. Someone making multiple accounts just to troll. So not the greatest thing in the world, but hey, it's cool to know that we're big enough to where there is a troll. Used to be the days when we only had 10 20 viewers. Now that we're up to 40 or 50, gonna invite in some trolls. Ace, that's the victim's name on this instrument kit. But there's an odd stain on the inscription plate. Let's collect a sample. That wooden trunk could hold evidence. Excellent point. Have at that lock, Ace. How did this broken frame end up here? We should restore it to find out more. Let us rally, Ace. We need to leave if we are to capture Professor Picklebrain's killer. I agree. Ah, who is he with? Interesting. Ace, is that our victim in this picture? But he looks so much younger. And you're right, the other man in the photograph must be Sir Osborne. And as for that little girl, I wonder who she is. One thing is for certain, however, Sir Osborne lied about the extent of his acquaintance with our victim. Let's confront him post-haste. Uh-oh. Just moved him up on the list for me. Nope. Sorry, I know. I see you found a strange device locked in that trunk, Ace, but I'm still none the wiser as to how it functions. Listen this device to Charlie. I'll wager he'll be excited to study it. I bet you he will be. Looks like the blue substance for Professor Metcalf. Good job collecting this blue substance from Pickle Brain's instrument kit, Ace. Examining it under the microscope will no doubt prove enlightening. Well, Mass Effect Andromeda is coming out, so I don't know how many of you guys are actually into that. But I'll probably be doing a playthrough of that because I did the first 3, so I don't know. I think it's sometime next week that it gets released. I'll have to double check. Nice, 9 energy. Well, this blue substance on Pickle Brain's instrument kit turned out to be plankton. Why would I be here? He wasn't a marine biologist. But Beata Seahorn is, you're right, Ace. Let's ask her why she's been fiddling with Pickle Brain's belongings. Yeah, definitely don't think the mayor's involved in this one. Sir Osborne, we found an old photograph of you and Professor Picklebrain. Why didn't you tell us the victim was more than one of your sophisticated acquaintances? I should have mentioned that before. I didn't think it mattered. Do excuse me, investigation protocol baffles me so. Dear old Ernest had been a friend of the family since I was an adolescent. Even to this very day, we meet at the public aquarium and talk about the fabric of life, anything from the life cycle of tadpoles to the secrets of the great beyond. And what about the little girl in the picture? Was she close to the victim too? Ah, this darling soul is my baby sister Aurora, a gentle and brilliant creature. Unfortunately, she was involved in a terrible accident and is no longer among us. My condolences by your sister, Sir Osborne. The loss of a family member is always tragic. But if Picklebrain's final exit was your doing, rest assured Senior Trooper Ace will find out. Yeah, how much you want to bet that it was one of his experiments that killed her? Yep, I think he's the one. Dr. Seahorn, could you explain why you were fiddling with Professor Picklebrain's instrument kit? I beg your pardon, this is my instrument kit. Picklebrain shamelessly stole it from me and even had the nerve to engrave his name on it. He'd appropriate my things all the time, everything from bananas to precious equipment. Picklebrain was the most intolerable creature and the messiest lab partner who ever existed. Well, if I may, Dr. Seahorn, sharing one's workspace is always a bit of a challenge. Bit of a challenge? It was impossible. Picklebrain had no respect for life. He even tried to abduct one of my jellyfish so he could experiment on it. But I must remain calm. Shouting disturbs my baby acolytes. I bred them as a special donation for the Concordia Aquarium. In fact, I was just about to take them to their new home. Well, don't swim too far away, Dr. Seahorn. You're not off the hook just yet. Yep. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in 9 hours. I've been Pachini's 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pachini's 88, we are back. Let's finish this off. Ace, the device you sent me is most astonishing. I'll give you a hand and a foot to possess one myself. It's called a phonograph, a pioneering invention used for the mechanical recording and reproduction of sound. That lucky devil Picklebrain must have been one of the contraption's first testers. You'll be happy to hear that I've recovered his only recorded message. Would you like me to play it for you? Testing, 1, 2, oh by golly. I think it actually works. Note to self, if that pesky journalist lady comes harassing me again, I'll feed her to Kiki for dinner. Ha! Well, a pesky journalist? Picklebrain must have been talking about Catherine Wolfe. It sounds like he didn't really like her very much. We have no time to lose, Ace. Let's go find Miss Wolfe and question her again. Yep. Doesn't seem like she makes too many friends. Miss Wolfe, it has come to our attention that you have been harassing Professor Picklebrain. Wait, harassing? I don't call it harassing. He should have been flattered someone was interested in his work. All I needed in exchange was exclusive coverage of the Giant Ape, but Picklebrain was so stubborn. I flirted, I argued, I threatened, I even attended his horrid biology seminars, but he wouldn't give in. What more did he want? For me to give my bananas to his gorilla? You sound really frustrated, Miss Wolfe. You bet I do. I haven't brought in a big story since that Alaster case, and my new boss has really started breathing down my neck. Hopefully, another visit to Concordia's public aquarium will help calm my nerves and provide new inspiration. We agree that the giant ape would have made one killer story, Miss Wolfe, but hopefully not one worth killing for. The heart of every murder lies fundamental emotion, and from our growing list of suspects, none lack strong feelings towards the victim. Picklebrain ruthlessly snubbed Catherine Wolfe's attempts to write about him. He squabbled with his colleague Beata Seahorn over personal and professional matters, and repeatedly mistreated and abused his employee Willie Conklin. But to certify whose wrath got the worst of them, we will still need more clues, and the best place to look for them is the scene of the crime. I agree. Alright, let's look at the last 2 clues, and we'll wait 15 hours, as always. Nice. Oh, here you get a Harambe mask. once you complete this. That's going to be phenomenal. Ooh, baseball bat. Nice. You went all Negan on them. Oh, I use OBS for my streaming stuff. Well, I don't see anything suspicious about this fruit crate, Ace, but if you agree, do inspect its contents. And this bloody bat, on the other hand, is clearly what the killer used to knock our victim out. I remember Richard mentioned something about it. The blood is obviously our victim's, but the greasy substance on the bat's handle might be a vital clue. Let's collect a sample, Ace. Well, yeah, because there's a couple people that have grease stains on their shirts, so that only makes sense. Oh, I stand corrected, Ace. The label on this broken lab jar you found in the fruit crate clearly states that this is what the jellyfish was kept in. This must be how the killer transported the jellyfish from the lab to our crime scene. We need to get to this Viola post-haste. Yeah. Looks like that's going to be the winning clue. This looks like glass shard or something. No? Capital work, Ace. Let's get the greasy substance you collected from the killer's bat to Viola on the double. Will do. I will see you guys in 15 hours. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's finish this off. I had a feeling you were going to come in. Ace, I realize the urgency of this investigation, so I'll keep this brief. While the killer did not leave any trace on the outside of the jellyfish jar, I found partially dissolved threads in the jellyfish ooze that was still at the bottom of the jar. It took me a while to restore the original structure, but once I did, the silhouette of the truth began to appear. The threads were of the finest silk composition, which means they came from a rather fancy garment, and their orange color speaks for itself. So you're saying our killer is wearing orange? Well, our killer will soon be swapping their orange attire for a dreary prison uniform. You're distracting me, kid. Didn't even do it in Bon Temp's voice. Ace, the greasy substance you collected off the killer's bat proves most enlightening. The substance contained, among other things, glycerin and alpha-bisabolol. Alpha-bisabolol is a soothing anti-inflammatory and repairing agent capable of relieving sensitive skin, in this particular case, sensitive freckled skin. What are you saying, Viola? The killer has freckles which require a special treatment? Indeed, freckles seem charming to the ones who don't have them, but are often a nuisance for those blessed with them. The killer will be facing a much bigger nuisance than tending to their freckled skin once Ace puts them behind bars. Are you going to let Daddy record now? Let me get up. Okay. Ace, I believe we have sufficient evidence to find Ernest Picklebrain's killer and put them behind bars. Let us proceed. There you go. There you go. Now we can arrest the killer, because you're all excited. Alright, Freckles, it's gotta be this guy. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Once I heard orange and Freckles, I knew it wasn't the gorilla mate. Somerset Osborne, you are under arrest for the murder of Ernest Picklebrain. Well, that's preposterous. I've told you before, Ernest was a dear friend of mine, and I've supported his pioneering science for years. Don't touch Daddy's stuff. Isn't it precisely your genuine interest in biology that qualified you to kill your dear friend with the aid of the world's deadliest jellyfish? Since when is a person's zeal for knowledge considered a violation of the sixth commandment? Oh, isn't it? But finding your banana-stained gloves with the victim's blood on them on the crime scene is a violation. Oh, don't be ridiculous. No man has ever been arrested for eating a banana. But enough runaround. We know that you murdered Picklebrain. We found residue from your cream for Freckles' skin on the bat, which you used to bash the victim over the head. Fine, I murdered him, but that monster had it coming. Did you know that Ace were not the only playthings in this devil's scientific playground. He experimented on humans, too. What? It's the beginning of Sombra. Experimenting on humans? Surely that cannot be true. I have proof. He wrecked my baby sister's life. Knew that was happening. Knew that had happened. Your baby sister? You mean the one who died? My sister didn't die, but Picklebrain ruined her life. He experimented on her over and over, and now she glows in the dark. Glows in the dark! Glows in the dark! Gosh, you are a pistol. Picklebrain was a monster playing God, and he didn't deserve to live. I wanted him to suffer the pain he inflicted on others and have a taste of his own poison. We feel for your tragedy and understand your wrath, but unfortunately taking someone's life is still against the law. Sir Osborne, you're under arrest. Sir Somerset Osborne, you stand before this court charged with the murder of Ernest Picklebrain. Through rather unconventional means, I have to say. I did poison him, Your Honor, but Picklebrain was a bigger monster than the ones he created. And what he inflicted on my darling sister dashed my hopes and broke my spirit forever. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing, Sir Osborne. Unfortunately, intelligence alone does not deter us from committing a very dumb act once in a while. Yeah? Luckily, such existential paradoxes will soon no longer be my concern once I'm happily retired. Well, let's not put the cart before the horse. Sir Somerset Osborne, for the murder of Ernest Picklebrain, this court hereby sentences you to 15 years in prison. Impressive job, Ace. There's one more killer brought to justice. Sadly enough, there's no happy ending to this story. 3 lives have just been put to the waste. That of the young girl, the victim, and the killer who's just thrown his future away. But you're right, Ace. Maybe there's a silver lining to this cloud. Might the young girl's life still be saved? Shall we try to find her and investigate her fate, Ace? Hopefully. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the additional investigation. It's been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.